to see you here, have you here. Oh my God.
Thank you. I'm so happy as well. I didn't
Really?
expect you. Yeah, I watched some episodes. I didn't expect for you
The
to.
invitation.
Yeah, the invitation. So
First task for you.
yeah.
You have to sign your cup.
Oh my God. I work mostly with laptop, so I'm not writing anything. It's been so much time. Why my name is so long?
Hello, everyone. You're watching MoveOn. This is a storytelling podcast where I invite people like myself and ask them a simple question. How does it feel to be a foreigner? And today, my guest is Alessandro from Italia.
Hello.
Mama Italia. But you are more than Italian. You have a beautiful mix with the Polish.
Yeah, I actually wanted to say that, but you started.
Go ahead.
Actually, my mom is Polish as well. This is something that always happens like that. I mean, father is some kind of country and mostly Italian, and the mother is always Polish when there is something like
Beautiful
this.
Polish women.
What happened is that I've lived always all my life in Italy. I've been studying all my life in Milano with my parents. And as a lot of people who study, I had this problem and I never thought, what am I going to do with my life, right? I studied software engineering at the Politecnico di Milano. So yeah, I had a background, but I really didn't know what to do. So I just started with LinkedIn is the first thing that I wanted to do to try and see if someone would take me, right? And I sent a lot of curriculums to a lot of places. Like in my life, I never thought I would work abroad. But then I had some experiences during the process of studying and during whole my life. And that brought me to think that Italy is too small. You know?
Okay.
I mean, the world is so big. There are so many things in there. Why just cut out all the possibilities that I could have? My usual search in LinkedIn was worldwide, first thing, and then what I wanted to do, which was still something that I didn't know, but I just typed stuff. Yeah. And then I finally found something that was interesting that I really liked. And it was here in Poznan, there was another problem there because my professor, for instance, he found me also something because, he found me a job somewhere else. So I had also to decide what to do,
Okay.
And the job he offered
really
me
nice.
was an internship, actually. It was not a job in a company in Ireland and for 6 months. And so, I was like, what should I do? Should I go in Poland? Should I go in Ireland? Poland is like a little bit home for me, but Poznan is actually not home because my family here in Poland, they live in Krakow, the family from my mother's side. I mean, I didn't know really what was the best choice. So I decided to follow my heart and I said, let's go in Poland. Yeah. And this was a crazy thing to do, like leave everything and just go work there. But I said to myself, nowadays we have a lot of ways also to come back. My parents would take me back home or something for a little bit, or I could always go home. So I said, why not? Let's just go there. I didn't know anybody here in Poznan at the beginning. So it lasted for 1 month or two. And then I started to make some friends and, know people. And I think I got my courage to do such a thing because sometimes I think about what I did. Yeah. And I said, sometimes I just don't think that it is a huge deal, like a big deal to do something like that.
Yeah, especially you're inside of European Union. It's not.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's you just go there and this. But thinking about that, it's kind of a big deal because you're leaving something behind, and you don't know what will happen in the future. If you're gonna stay here forever, if you're gonna move in another place, if you're gonna come back, and fortunately, nowadays it's very easy to travel. Nowadays.
Before Corona.
Yeah, before Corona, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
But it's very easy to move on.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's still something that takes some courage, I think. And I built it up during, as I was saying before, during my experiences. I went for a month living in Birmingham, which is in England, with my cousin. And I was working there with him. He has like a company that does all kinds of stuff, painting houses,
Okay.
gardening or cleaning apartments for Airbnbs or something like this. Yeah, it's pretty much everything. Yeah. So I went there to work for 1 month with him. So I had some experiences living abroad. I mean, it's 1 month only, but I could see that it's doable. It's not something that.
And it was during university times?
It was during summer. Okay. So I didn't have too much. Fortunately, I had finished all my exams in time, so I was basically free to do anything. This was one example of experiences that I had that brought me to the realization that I could go anywhere. I'm a very adaptable person. Actually, I became an adaptable person. It's not something that I was born with. It's something that I developed in time. For instance, one other thing that I did was when I was in high school, my father had to relocate for work. So I went with him for 1 year in Rome from Milano, and then he got relocated back. This was crazy because I had made a lot of friends there in Rome, and then I had to go back and one thing that I realized is that also with this moving to Rome and then moving back is that you can make friends. Yeah, that's awesome. But then it's hard to keep contacts. Oh yeah. It's a matter of will, and sometimes the will is not enough. And then contacts will be lost. And it's something that is happening also here right now. But I mean, it's...
so you're losing your Italian friends and connections, right? Yeah.
I mean, not all of them, but not the frequent ones. But there is always time to catch up, and then, it's... But that's why I said it takes courage, because I know that it's not something that... has no consequences, let's say. But it's awesome. I mean, it's something that I never thought. I thought I could do it, but it's something that gives you, I don't know, self-esteem. It increases self-esteem to do something like this.
Which South cities have you been?
I've been in Puglia, when I was younger, because there is this place called Gallipoli where all the kids go to have fun. A lot of discos and pubs and stuff like this. Then there I went in other cities. We had a car, so we could go. I don't remember the names right now. So I've been in Puglia, then in Calabria also. And that's pretty much it. I've been only in two regions in there. And Calabria also is very nice. There is Tropea. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's a small city.
It's a city.
Yeah, it's like a city. And I mean, it's a city, not like a city. What's like a city? I don't know. But there the sea is like crystalline. You can see everything. And the sand is great. And once I have a story about that, because we were there with my friends. We were in 4 people there, or 5, I don't remember, friends. Because there is a friend of mine who is living, who came from there. He was born there, and then he came to Milano for studies, right? And so we were in his hometown, which is called Paola. Which is a name of a person, but it's also a name of the city.
Yeah, sounds so like Paola. A female name.
Yeah. And it was like 1:00 in the morning, and we were in a pub drinking some shots.
Okay.
And we said, we want to go to Tropea, yeah? But the problem is that one had to drive, so we had to calm down a little bit. We went home, because the problem with Tropea is that like at 9 a.m. it's full of people. Like from every place, they just go there.
Very touristic?
Yeah, oh my God, everyone goes there, right? And we say, tomorrow we wanted to go to Tropea, but we know that there is this problem, so we go in the night, right? And we get there, it's like 2 hours ride, so we will get there in early in the morning. We take the best spot in the beach, and boom, and we have a great day. And so we did that. We went home a little bit to rest. It was 3 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. I don't even remember exactly. I was a little bit, I don't know. But fortunately, the one that had to drive, he was okay. And we drove there. We arrived at 6 a.m. and there was no one. And we go and we just sleep on the beach. Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. There was no one. Also, I wake up. What's happening? Boom, and it's full of people. It's like, what's happening here? Oh my God. Like crazy.
It's so weird.
But that was awesome, because also then other friends of this friend that is from Paola, came, because they also planned to go there. So we had a lot of space for them. So we saved the spot for everybody, I'd say.
Interrail ticket, yes.
So, Interrail ticket. Oh, I have so many stories about that. Yeah, it's about this travel. Yeah,
okay, go ahead. Where did you else sleep under the stars?
Yeah, so
why do you like to sleep on the streets that much?
Yeah, because it's my nature. I have to sleep on the street once every month. I don't know.
You were a very organized group of men.
Yeah, actually no, because we will get to that.
Okay.
Right.
Wow,
like
that's really brave. Or
yeah,
stupid,
I have other
I don't know.
stories. Yes, we will get to that, okay. But it's another story, like a completely separate event.
I mean, it's really risky to not to have a roof above your head.
We will get there, yeah. And it's not the sleep under the star thing.
It's a different
one.
You like to be outside. I got it.
I did 3 Interrails in my life. So I don't know, right?
Mm-mm.
Interrail?
Mm-mm.
No. So you basically
take a ticket. It's a European thing. You take a ticket that is valid for all trains in Europe, apart from your own country, where you start. I mean, I start from Italy, and when I cross the border, I can go back and use that ticket for Italian trains. But I can use it everywhere else in Europe that take part to this Interrail thingy. Yeah. It has different times, like you can take whatever train. There are a lot of formats of this ticket. Yeah. And we took the 21 days ticket, in which you could travel 10 days of these 21 days. So basically, you could only be on the trains only in 10 days.
Oh, this is difficult. Oh my God. You just go check it out, okay?
It's impossible to explain.
We were still in Italy, okay? And we were in a city, maybe Verona or something, waiting for the train to get us out from Italy.
Mm-hmm.
And we were hungry. We go at McDonald's and
Italian's gonna kill you, but okay.
We had to go fast, we go to McDonald's. We go back at the train tracks. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I say to my friends, guys, I lost my Interrail ticket and I lost my wallet.
Oh.
Yeah. And they just angry with me and say, we didn't even go out from Italy, and you just and so yeah, we think, where did we go? Okay, McDonald's was the only place where it could be. And I remember I went to the toilet, so I go to the toilet and search for it. I don't know, maybe it fell down and it wasn't there, and I was like already committed to the fact that I had to go back home, right? Because it cost a little bit of money, this ticket. So I didn't have money to spend it on another one, of course. So I was pretty upset. And then fortunately, a friend of mine went to the people at the McDonald's and asked for it. And they said, yeah, we found one. And it was mine. Yeah. So I said, oh my God, thank you.
Oh.
Yeah. So great start of the
Nice
trip.
people, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we get on the train. We did quite a few cities. We went to, the first one was Monaco, München. In Germany. And we went in the city, and there was like, we didn't know about that. There was a gay pride manifestation or thing, and we were caught in the middle of that. That's amazing. Things unexpected.
Did you participate?
I mean, we walked a little bit with them, and then we went away. Okay. There are so many things also that I actually do not remember, unfortunately, because we actually had a diary. And every day we wrote something like the highlights of the travel.
Each of you had it, or
no, just one with everybody.
Okay.
Actually, we didn't plan to do it. I just kept.
So it was random.
Yeah, it was random. I said, "Oh, I have a diary," and everybody said, "Oh, let's write it. Let's write everything." And for instance, we were writing something like the how do you say that? When a lot of countries gather and they sign a document, like this was the Vienna Pact. Yeah. So we wrote a pact, like in the cities where we were, because sometimes, there are quarrels between us because we were in 5. And, when you stay in 5 people for 3 weeks, things can go south.
Yes.
Yeah. So then we went to Prague. And if you go there, I don't know if they are still in there. I hope so. But there is this band on the bridge.
Band?
Like a band of old people, I would say. Band, like...
Music?
Music.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Hmm.
And yeah, we were surprised because there is this old guy, like small, that has this thing that I've never seen. It's like a plate that is... it has...
ribs? No?
Like, I don't know how to say that.
Do you know what ribs is? It's like this.
Yeah, ribs. Yeah. I played with that. I've never seen that. Okay.
Really?
And he has this, I don't know. I maybe live out of the world, but yeah, he has this thing on the thumb, and he's playing.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. And they were so happy. Yeah. And we were so happy looking at them. They were so happy singing, and they were doing like that for free. I mean, we called them the Bridge Band, and probably they called themselves also the Bridge Band. And they were doing solos also. So there was the trumpet guy or the other guy. I don't remember. I just remember this dude that when it's solo time, he was like, he put so much passion in it.
Oh, that's so cool.
And yeah, there was this 5 floors disco. Each floor with a different kind of music.
In Prague?
In Prague.
Oh, wow.
Karlovy Lazne. I still remember the name.
You remember the name? Okay.
Yeah, Karlovy Lazne. There was a room where you could get oxygen, like the masks with oxygen. And I don't know.
And go high?
And go high or something.
Did you
People
try?
do it. No, I didn't. I was afraid. I don't know. And then there was also an ice pub. All completely filled with ice. It was, only ice. We drank some Jägermeister or something in ice glasses. And then, we went to Hamburg. Like Germany, yeah. And we didn't plan anything in there, actually. So we didn't have a hostel reserved. Actually, we didn't have any hostels reserved. Anywhere, just the first town. Our plan was, we go in a town, because then if we decide we don't want to go to the next town, I mean, we had the tour planned out, but we didn't know if we would stick to the plan or not. So we are there and we don't have a place to sleep because we didn't plan, or maybe we planned to go there, but we didn't find anything. And our plan was to go in an info point and they would point us to a hostel that was free or something. I don't know. I don't remember exactly why we didn't book a place. Anyway, we find something, yeah. It was this weird-looking building with a weird guy in it. like the host, and he was kind of creepy. Also, we had chills, and he said, "Yeah, the room is up here. Come with me." And we go with the stairs up. But the place, I don't know. Probably it was all fine. Okay, there was nothing wrong with that. But we were scared a little bit. So we did something. I don't know if it was nice to do, but we looked at ourselves like in the face, in the eyes, and we say, "Let's go." And we just ran out.
Let's go out. Run away.
And he was just going up. This is a bit rude.
Yes.
A bit rude. But I don't know.
It's weird. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why we did that. We just felt not secure.
Insecure. Yes, exactly.
Yeah?
Exactly.
And we just went away. Like, an instinct. Anyway, maybe it was just an instinct and it was nothing there.
I mean, if it's an instinct for 5 people, so I would trust it.
Yeah. And we don't have a place to sleep. Okay. So we go to McDonald's. McDonald's was our favorite restaurant place to eat actually in this trip.
I would agree at some point with you because in McDonald's you know how much you're gonna pay for what food, and this food is the same everywhere.
Yeah.
So if you're going to exotic places, like I better stay in McDonald's. So yes.
Yeah, I mean it's a place where you're home.
Exactly.
It's a little bit like home McDonald's.
And they have Wi-Fi sometimes.
So. Yeah. And so we get there and it was in the night and it was 24 hours open. So we crashed there. We sleep a little bit also in McDonald's. So we had the train early in the morning to get to Berlin and we went to Berlin. Berlin, everything nice. I don't recall anything in particular there. But the things got interesting in there because then we split up, right? Because a friend of ours, he reached us in there and we became 6 people, not only 5.
Okay.
What we had planned to do was to get to Tomorrowland. I don't know if you know about that. It's like a festival that is held in a city called Boom in Belgium.
Okay.
All right. And the city Boom, B-O-O-M. It's
like
great.
this?
Yeah. B-O-O-M. That's the city of the festival where it takes place. And so 4 of us go to Boom. Actually first to Bruxelles. And the other ones, the other 2, they go to a friend of one of them because they weren't interested in this festival in Germany. And I was part of this group that went to Tomorrowland. And we had our backpacks and everything. Fortunately, there was a friend of ours that had relatives in there. So we could leave all our stuff. Yeah, that was great. The festival was awesome. It was something that was like overwhelming. I mean, I don't know how I could resist in there because it's like 12 or 13 hours non-stop music.
Okay.
Yeah. And we had eaten something, not that much because you don't have time. Yeah. We had those tokens. You cannot buy things with money. They give you tokens.
Really?
So you can buy these tokens. And with the tokens you buy stuff.
Okay. I've heard about this system.
Yeah. Maybe it's easier to, I don't know. It's easier for them. I think.
Definitely.
So we eat something, we drink something, and then there is the main stage, which is awesome. There are so many DJs in there playing music and stuff, and you don't have time to think, I have to go to the bathroom, for instance. Not that you do it, but you just keep it. Okay? You keep it for 6 hours straight. But the problem there was that we didn't have a place to sleep as well, right? We just said, let's just sleep. We find a field and we just sleep in there. Yeah.
So
we were crazy.
Yeah.
We were like, how do you even think about that? Yeah. I mean, boom, there is no one there. There is nothing.
It means safe, no?
Yeah. But we try to sleep. We would just lay down a little bit. And while people were laying down, actually some of them were sleeping. I don't know how they did that. I just stood up and I started walking because I needed to walk. It was a little bit cold. So I walk, I go in the main street, and in the end, I look at my phone and I see like 10 calls that I missed. And my friends were calling me because they didn't find me in there. They thought I disappeared or something. And then I called them back and said, I'm here, guys. It's like, and then I realized that I was a little bit stupid not to say anything to any of them, right? I just went, okay. And then it was so cold that we went in as you have here, that you have a door that opens, that is free to open, and then you have to call,
the code.
Yeah. So you can enter freely in here and stay in there, right? So we did
in this small space.
Yeah, we did something like that. We found a house, like a block, that you could open the door.
Yeah.
Because it was actually a little bit cold in there. It's like the same altitude, I think, as here, probably in Boom. And so it was cold even if it was in summer. We just went there and we slept in there a little bit. Okay. And I feel a little bit bad thinking about it because, I mean, it looked like we were like, I don't know. Like,
homeless?
Yeah, homeless. What are you doing? People were looking at us.
I would be really scared if I open my door with a code and I see like how much people, 3?
Exactly. And they are sleeping there.
Or they're dead or they're asleep. What? Like, I would be very, very
that's
scared.
why I said I feel bad for the other people that were, looking at us and say, oh my God, and they may got scared. And it happened. I mean, not that they got scared, but one person in the morning went out or went in and we said hello, but we showed that we were,
friendly,
devastated. But I suppose that they knew that it was the festival there. So they knew that, I don't know, we were just young people that didn't organize stuff.
So person said nothing to you?
Yeah, no. They said hello and they went away. Oh, and we went, last stop this was the first time I saw something like that. The last stop was Chiasso, which is at the border with Italy, near, I think in Switzerland, I guess. And it was night. We had we didn't sleep outside. No, we were just awake because the first train was very, very early in the morning. So we said, okay, we just stay awake. And we were so hungry. Everything was closed. And there was this dispenser, I don't know, this machine in the middle. And it was giving you pizzas.
What?
Pizza. You could pizza, it was warming it, I don't know, cooking it. And it gave you pizza, like frozen pizza, of course, but
still, I never saw something like this.
Me neither. And I was like, well, that's Switzerland. I go there. So they have pizza dispensers. It costed like 10 francs. I don't know, 10 euros, like quite a bit. I don't know.
Okay.
But we were starving, so we took it. The second Interrail I did, because it was the second, was during the studies still. And the idea of it came to our mind because it was only me and another friend of mine. And he comes to me one day and he sends me a photo of a mountain that is in Grundarfjordur in Iceland. Okay.
Wow.
Grundarfjordur. Yeah, there is this mountain which is awesome. I don't know. And we fell in love with this place.
I can imagine.
Okay.
I can imagine.
It was like, boom. And we say, we have to go there. Okay. We go there. And we say, okay, so how do we go there? There is the flight we can take from Milano directly to Iceland. Too easy. And a little bit expensive.
Oh, okay.
But too easy. That's true. So we say, okay, and I have an idea. We can do something like this. We take the flight from the north. Yeah. We go somewhere like Norway, for instance. And from there, we take the flight to Iceland. And it shouldn't cost that much. In fact, it didn't. And it makes the travel more interesting because we don't just get there. Yeah. So what we do is, okay, let's do another Interrail, a smaller one. Like there are different, going back to that topic. Yeah. Okay. So that it doesn't cost that much. And actually it costed a little bit less, but with the advantage that we could go and visit other places, not only Iceland. So what we did, we said, all right, let's get the flight from Bergen, which is in Norway, to Iceland. It costed what it costed. And then go back to Bergen. And from there, we go to, I don't know, Oslo. There was Oslo, Copenhagen, and Prague once again. But he didn't see that. So let's go back. And in Prague, when we went there, just I will skip a bit. We went to the bridge, yeah.
The band?
And there was a band. I was like, yeah, the band.
Wow.
They're still here.
Now I understand why you have attachment to this.
And that's why I still remember them. So, oh my God, this will take a while. Okay. We were naive. Yeah, that's the word. Naive. And saying that we would reach Bergen first without stops. Yeah. Because from Milano to Bergen, as we understood, took like 48 hours to get there. And it means 48 hours without resting in a bed. So we arrive in Oslo, and there is a problem there. Because we didn't buy a seat for the train, because with the Interrail, for some trains, you have to buy a seat.
Separate.
It's like, So we have to spend like 2 or 3 euros more. I don't know how it was in there. And buy a ticket, like reserve a seat for you. We didn't do that. And we arrived there at the station and we say, what train to go to Bergen? And they say, every train is full. We cannot give you that. And the flight was like 2 days after that. Or 3 days after that. And it was during the night. And we say, what do we do now? We cannot reach it, yeah? So the guy, very, very kindly said, okay, I will find you a solution, yeah? Okay, blah, blah, blah. Yeah? Okay, bam! You can go there. And then from there, take a bus. And the bus will get you to Bergen. And I don't know, I don't remember the name of this city, but basically, if Oslo is here and Bergen is here, so we had to do something like this. Boop,
oh, wow.
boop. Okay. But it turned out to be awesome because doing this, we went here, and you know Norway that has a lot of fjords and stuff like that. You know, it's very nice, the view. So what we did was to buy this ticket. It costed something more, unfortunately, but we had to do it. You know, and we took the bus, and then this bus took us, went on some boats also. And then from there, it went on the fjords and stuff like that. And it was very nice. The view and everything, it turned out to be great. And so we reached Bergen. Yeah. And surprise, surprise, we didn't plan, we didn't book anything. Yeah.
Hostel, okay.
Yeah, because this time we said we leave everything to chance. Okay, chance will guide us.
That was the plan.
Yeah, great plan.
At least it was a plan.
Yeah, so we arrive at Bergen. We are destroyed. It's like, oh my God, 48 hours. My bags were hurting. We had a big bag. So, you know, it's like you just want to take a shower finally. Yeah. But we see a little bit of a mess in Bergen. We go to the info point because in the internet we cannot find any place. So we go to the info point, and there was like queues in the info point. A lot of people asking something to the clerks. It's our turn. We get there and we ask, is there something where we can sleep? Anything, hotel, hostel, apartments, anything. And the lady says, yeah, but it's like 40 kilometers from here. Yeah.
And cost like probably...
It probably costs a lot because everyone wants it. And we say, okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's
And we
fine.
go, and we look at each other and say, what do we do now? I don't know. Yeah. And we were like, why did we give everything to chance? Yeah. So we wander in the city and we ask what we can do. And my friend has the brilliant idea to ask to the parishes, to the church. Yeah. Right.
Whoa.
And so we go to the first church and they say, it's closed. No one is there. Say, let's go to the other one. And we find the priest that is going from his house to the church, and we stop him. And say, hey, sorry, we have a situation here. Okay, we don't know where to sleep. And he looks at us and he says, go in that building and ring the bell. Okay, and explain everything to the people in there. I have to go to mass because he had the mass going on there. And he went. So we ring the bell. And a nun goes down, opens the door, and presents herself. We present ourselves. We say we are pilgrims or something. And we say we really have no other place where to sleep in here. And we don't know what to do. In 2 days we have a flight or something. And we have no idea what we can do. Okay? And funny story, this nun is Nun Maya from Poland. I don't know.
Whoa.
What is happening here?
Yeah, that's so cool. Okay.
Yeah? So she scans us to see if we are bad guys or something.
Okay.
So she sees pureness in our hearts, I suppose, which is true. Okay, we didn't want to harm anybody, of course, or do any kind of damage. We are just poor kids who wanted to rest. And she gave us a place, just a roof over our heads. There was no bed, no nothing. It was like a place where kids during, I don't know how they are called, church thing, they just play in there, in this room.
Okay.
So we slept in the sleeping bags on the floor. There was a sink, no shower. Okay. But, it was more than we expected. We went out. After refreshing ourselves, we went out. We met the priest. Yeah. And he says, come with us. Come with me. Come with me. Come. Okay. And it turns out that there was a Filipinos community in there that was celebrating something. I don't know what. I don't remember.
In the church.
After the mass, there was another room under the church or something. I don't know. And they were celebrating. There was a lot of food. And they were so warming. And they wanted to talk to us. We also presented ourselves in front of everybody, like with the microphone or something. There was something. And so we are here. And everybody was, and everybody was so cheerful. And they gave us food.
I wanted to ask, how did you communicate with those people, with the priest, with the...
In English. Everything English, yeah. So, fortunately, everyone understood.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think if you go here in Poland, in churches, people don't speak English.
Yeah. You should try. How do you know?
I don't know.
You cannot say no. Never.
Yes, I cannot.
Never say never, as Justin Bieber said in one of his songs. Like that.
Whatever.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. We are 2 hours in the recording.
What?
Yeah. So I have to cut out.
What?
1 hour and 15 minutes out of it. Yes. I think in English it calls flashcards because you kind of flash it like...
Yeah.
But fiszki?
Fiszki is in Polish.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. It's Polish.
It's not karteczki or something?
Może być. It can be.
Tak, możemy mówić po polsku, dlaczego
tak?
nie?
Kurde. Nie jestem gotowy, dlatego.
No i tyle.
No i tyle. Co teraz? No.
And back in time, did you already know Polish language?
Just a bit. With my cousins, I speak in English mostly. But with grandparents, of course, not. They never learned English for obvious reasons. And there was no need to. I knew only the ways of saying, how are you? The cold is this, the weather is this, and we are doing that, and blah blah blah, but very little things, not like a way to communicate complex thoughts.
What I saw when we had time to hang out, you actively putting Polish words into use. Yes, you. It was really impressive. It looked like you wanted to settle down here. You want to not obtain, but get the culture closer to you, and that was cool.
I think that even though I don't know my plans, like if I want to settle down forever or something, it's always nice if you live in a place like Poznan for now, to understand what's going on around you and to try and adapt to the place you are, and try, of course, to speak the language. Why not?
I don't know. Not everyone has this logic, right?
Yeah. I try to do that. In fact, when I try and do that in the shops, this is a stupid example probably, but I go in a shop and I ask for shinka, which is ham, right? And I say it a little bit in a bad way, but they see that I try, okay? They always have a smile, the clerks in there.
Yes.
Sometimes not, because they don't bother, but sometimes, most of the times, yes. In that way, you see that people appreciate, because they understand you're a foreigner, and they appreciate that you are trying to speak the language.
Yeah, doing some effort.
And the effort to say poproszę 10 plasterki shinka. Okay, I probably did say everything wrong here, but what I wanted to say is like, please, 10 pieces of ham, not pieces, but slices. And probably I it's totally incorrect what I said, but they understand, they see that I tried. It's a way to learn. Yeah. And it's effective.
Yeah.
You just speak, you try. You just speak. This is important. Speak. If you don't speak, if you just listen, it's only here in your head. But if you speak, you understand that you are doing something wrong, and you can do something better in the future.
Exactly.
You can learn from the mistakes. And it takes me so much time. I mean, what I said earlier, shinka, this is wrong. Okay, and I know it's wrong.
Why it's wrong?
I think it's wrong because I didn't conjugate, I didn't put the endings.
Okay. But the word is correct.
The word is correct, but the końcówki, these endings, I know they are wrong, and it takes time to implement this in my head and in my speech when I talk. But after some time, you are able to do that. It's easier, of course, if you learn first the rules, and then you try to implement the rules by also listening other people and, speaking. And it's important also that people correct you, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
If people don't correct you, you just say,
you don't learn. Like, they understood me. Everything is correct. Yeah. I'm awesome.
I think I understand English. I speak well. I'm fluent, let's say. Okay. Yeah. Well, at least I thought so, for instance.
Till what moment?
Till Birmingham, when I went in England, to work. In the beginning, I went in this taxi, and there was not taxi, but the car of my cousin. What am I saying? And there was the radio on, and they were talking in the radio, and I didn't understand anything. There was a blah 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 blah. What? Okay, but after a while you get used to it. Also here in Poland, when they talk, you see two friends that are talking. Sometimes it's so hard for me, even though I know a little bit of that. I mean, I know some words, so I can kind of understand 70% of what people
things,
say. Connect. I have to do a lot of, cut.
Exactly. Yeah. I was really happy to have you here.
Yeah, me too. It was nice. You know why? Because sometimes you forget about all the things that happen in your life. I mean, you don't. I mean, at least me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't always think, oh, I did this, I did that, and it's nice to revisit all the memories. And yeah, as I said, I think during these 2 hours, once that the things will come and pop out of the mind when you talk about it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it was very, very nice. I liked it so much.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye.